Hey, look, man. I love my city. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna even lie. My city, Atlanta, we doing too much. And it can't be nothing but some young niggas that did that shit, man. Pulled up at a funeral home, unload on the funeral home, and hit an innocent bystander and killed this lady, man. And killed this lady. And I was just thinking, because I was like, I got a couple of family members. We done had funeral processions and shit at Gus Thornhill. And I had plenty of my family members' body to go through Gus Thornhill. I done been to Gus Thornhill numerous amounts of times. I could have been in a motherfucker just ride by and shoot up the damn funeral home, bro. We shooting up funeral homes? With no regard for life? Y'all done just killed this lady and she ain't did shit to you? Y'all already know the universe gonna get in y'all ass. I know y'all done heard about this case because it's been going viral. The young lady was taking her daughter and dropping her off at the funeral home, but herself too had went in to view a body and came back outside and got wet up and got shot for no fucking reason. I don't know who the target was in the shooting, but they hit the wrong person, because you can look at this lady and tell she ain't did shit to nobody. I know y'all little young ass niggas that did that shit to that lady. I think she was 56 years old. Y'all did that to your elder. Y'all motherfuckers gonna get seen by one way or another. God sees all motherfuckers. I hope your motherfucking ass get caught. I know y'all niggas on social media. Y'all see this post. Atlanta, we ain't down with you, bro. Doing shit like that, we ain't down with you. But somebody that deserve it is our OG. We'll just look at the shit and turn the other way. We ain't got nothing to say about nothing. About no street justice. If the shit is justified. Justify killing this lady. That's fucked up. That could have been anybody. That's why when I went to my cousin's funeral, man, I ain't gonna even lie, I had 2 guns on me. Just for some reason, even when the last couple times I done went to churches, and I don't like to go inside of churches. But when I go inside of a church, I still got a gun on me, bro. It's sad, but I take a gun with me if I'm visiting a church. If somebody asks me to go to church with them and I say I ain't up going because I don't like going to church and I end up going, I'm taking a gun. And it's crazy you got to do that shit. Y'all see this shit. They killed this lady at Gus Thornhill. The same way this lady got killed as an innocent bystander at Gus Thornhill, that shit could have happened to me. Look, let me put y'all up on game real quick. In 2010, I was at home chilling. I got a phone call from one of my cousins. They was like, yeah, man, these niggas just pulled through the apartments and they shot at us. So when I got that call, I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. So they had to pull the drive-by on my cousin's house. They was aiming at my cousin, but at one of my cousins, but they end up killing his sister. And this shit was on the news in Atlanta. Happened on Cleveland Avenue. So I got that phone call about the first shooting. So while I'm on my way out the door, I get another phone call from my cousin's husband. He was like, hey man, Sean gone, Sean gone. I said, the fuck you mean Sean gone, nigga? Somebody, yeah, man, they came through and shot, man. Sean gone, man. She ain't make it, she gone. I said, bro, no, I just got a phone call. They told me they shot, but everything's straight. He said, no, them niggas spit the block and they came back and shot again. My cousin pregnant. She was outside reading her motherfucking Bible on the porch. And these niggas just come through there and shoot. I say this. to sum everything up. My cousin, they got killed on Valentine's Day in 2010. We held her funeral at Gus Thornhill. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Gus Thornhill. That shit could have happened to any of us. Hey man, if y'all can, stay strapped. Big boy, leg boy, I'm about this bitch.
It left in shock after a deadly shooting outside of an East Point funeral home. And officers are now left working to figure out who's responsible for taking an innocent life. It happened at Gus Thornhill's funeral home just off of Cleveland Avenue. It's at the corner of Gus Thornhill and South Bayard Street. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn live for us tonight outside of that funeral home. Cody, this is really just an unimaginable situation. What have you learned so far?
Jennifer, family members tell me that the victim brought her daughter to this funeral home for her daughter's grandmother's wake. And when they walked out of that front door, shots rang out outside here at Gus Thorn's funeral home. And as you mentioned, she was shot and collapsed right here, just steps from that front door. Now the scene is wrapped up here, but take a look what it looked like just a couple hours ago outside the funeral home. Crime scene tape was up across the parking lot along with Gus Thorn Jr. Drive and South Bayard Street. Now, I spoke to a couple of neighbors. They say there have been quite a few people here showing up today for this wake. This evening, they say all of a sudden they heard multiple shots ring out. They described it as rapid gunfire. And tonight, East Point police confirming this was a drive-by with multiple shooters here. Now, when these neighbors walked outside, they tell me there was a woman screaming, yelling. Her mom had just been shot and was looking for help. Family members of the victims say this gun violence has got to stop. And this is a senseless act that took a pillar of this community.
Oh my God, man, this is like one of the glues of our community. You know, we all from over in Southeast Atlanta. Cleveland Avenue, Jonesboro Road area. And she's a pillar of the community for South Atlanta High School, Fulton High School, and Walter F. George High School. You know, the area is a stranger to this kind of stuff. And for some reason, we're always shocked when it's someone we know, but it's always somebody's loved one.
It is different too when it's...
Man, this is crazy and absolutely insane. This is like supposed to be just going to a wake, you know? This is...
Just absolutely senseless. This should not have happened here in East Point tonight. Again, the East Point police saying some random individuals pulled up here, opened fire at this funeral home, and this 55-year-old woman just bringing her daughter to her grandmother's wake was an innocent victim of gun violence. Another victim in this city of just senseless gun violence. We're told that a news conference expected here tomorrow by some former city leaders to address gun violence here in this neighborhood. As of tonight, the shooters remain on the run. East Point police asking anyone who knows anything about this deadly shooting to contact investigators. Live in East Point, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
A terrible story there tonight, Cody. Thank you so much.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? I'm about this bitch.